Hi, Tian, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Just some recap on our lesson this evening. So just a couple of things to work on for me. As you take the club away, you're going to see very early on the hands here are going to sort of rotate or roll. So you can see how quickly we can see that left hand. So I gave you the analogy that if your watch was on, you shouldn't be able to tell the time at setup. And as you swing halfway back, you shouldn't be able to tell the time. We can quite clearly see a lot of your left wrist. And what that's doing is you can see at this point here the club head is now behind you. If we look at Justin Rose here on the right, we can't see any of his left arm or left hand because he's literally just pushing that motion away with his shoulders. And now look at that position there. I said to you, if the club head bisects the hands, that's absolutely textbook. So the club's just travelling on a much straighter line back. He's controlling that first move with his shoulders, no hands, hits the hands, and then you hinge the shaft upwards, where we can see your shaft is a little bit flat because the club's working inwards. That shaft angle for me is not steep enough. Okay, that's the first thing to work on. So two ways of doing it. Either think about the right arm staying higher than the left. We can see here your right arm is definitely lower than your left, where if we go back and see Rose's, it's hard to actually visualize here, but you can see his right arm for me is definitely higher. Okay, that'll get you in a slightly better position at the top. If we look at Rose there, you know, he's a little bit higher there, and that's just get you a little bit better position. Start down. Downswing's really good. I mean, a tremendous lines there. Club cutting through the right forearm. If we look at Rose, same position. He's in a little cut here, so it's a little bit steeper, but the legs are tremendous coming into impact. Yours are fantastic. I showed Colin how good yours were there. So good looking swing, Tian. Just from front on, so face on, your top half of your body is just tilting to the left at the top of the swing. So here is me, okay, and at the top of the swing, you know, I want the spine that angle, okay, where yours is. I'm going to draw a different colour, but yours is that angle. Oh, it's not worked. Yours is that angle, green, so you're leaning into it. And that's why when we're hitting lob shots or sand wedge shots, you're getting underneath the ball, purely the fact that you're what we call seesawing. When you swing to the top, your weight's on your left, and then obviously when you swing down, your weight's on your right, and that just adds loft to every club and hits it higher rather than forward. So work on that for me in front of a mirror. But really that first part is just try and keep them hands passive, don't roll their hands. When you check, we want to keep the club head, you know, sort of out in front of you like that for me. We should see a big difference. Otherwise, it's a great swing. Work on that for me.